look at the comments, Broken Boy. But currently I'm streaming. I will talk to you guys while I'm watching Toxi at the moment, who's pushed straight down towards that B bomb site, across that long kind of alley, round the back, and he's picked up the first. So now looking forward, good control on this B area straight away. Sees him find himself one onto KLH. Oh, and another. The SMGs are really destroying the defensive team. Quick push from Fiflo, but only to be shut down by Toxi as well. So these SMGs are so damn powerful. It's unbelievable at the moment. But let's switch across to the last man standing, the P-line side. It's Noxix, and he is tagged up. He's got to dart away, trying to get that HP back, trying to recuperate some of that power that he has beside him. But that bomb is down and ticking, and oh, there comes a grenade from Cesium, taking BlackOps straight into the advantage. So let's see what you're asking there, Broken Boy. I just discovered this website. What can you do, and how do you do it, is my question. Do you mean streaming, Broken Boy? If that's what you mean. A lot of the guys in chat could probably help you out, to be fair. We do have a minute delay on the stream, but nevertheless, I will try and answer what I can. We stream through XSplit, or FFSplit, to Twitch TV. So, let's pick it up here with the man of the moment. I've got to say it's between Cesium and Toxi, and I'm going to watch Cesium this round. He's pushing quite aggressively towards that mid-house area. Toxi has been taken down. He's even catching a glimpse of a player. Oh! Actually slammed through the wall there, taken down by KLH. Let's spin on. Let's see what Fiflo's up to. I like this guy. I like the way he's playing. I like the way he's using that scope. He's been really challenging so far. Lock it down. Noxix has found Ono as well, so I think he just caught a glimpse of a player by that mid-house. It might have been Blackmain, but Paradox is ripping apart P-Long at the moment, leaving it all in one man's hands. Well, that one man is Paradox. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can go absolutely huge. The guy we saw back in the day in Power and all the other teams, and he's put to bed straight away. Incredible stuff. So, big play from P-Line, bringing it back a little bit closer. And Tommy, are you feeling like I'm feeling here? P-Line are putting up a bit of a defense.
Sorry about that. Yes. Sorry, this is getting awfully complicated with all the muting the mics. But anyway, yeah, P-Line are putting up a very good defense at the moment, personally. It's sort of what we've seen from the past, really, to be honest, in most teams defending. They always seem to get pick up those good points and seem to always keep shutting them down. But what we've seen before, yeah, I reckon they're doing a good job so far. But like I say, we're only 5 rounds in. There's a lot more rounds to go yet. It can soon change.
Exactly, and this is the final, obviously, of that first kind of big go for BlackOps 2 Cup hosted by ESL. So this is a chance to prove themselves. P-Line really do have the opportunity to take on the big boys. These guys are kind of relatively unknown to us, but maybe to a bigger scene, maybe they're fairly known. But nevertheless, we still have one SMG up and kicking for the Bebo side, and that is Cesium laying down the fire. He does finally pick up the frag onto Fiflo, now looking to take it further for V2. The attacking boys are looking good. Ono taking it even further away from the defensive P-line, leaving only one man standing. Let's find out where he is. Let's spin on KN. Oh, he's under pressure, and Cesium will rip that chance away from him. So there we go. Big round difference now. It's not looking ideal, especially on the attacking side. We've seen it before. We did ask the question of which side is kind of coming out, quite dominant here. And generally, once again in Call of Duty 4, it's always going to be that defensive side. It's always going to favour you just because you get the, obviously the advantage of the bomb site being able to be locked down and things like that. Obviously the time is on your side. Bits and pieces just add up, and generally you can edge away with a better round difference. But nevertheless, they are a good couple of rounds down now, so that's not ideal. I'm going to pick it up here with Cesium, who seems to be leading the charge for Vivo towards this A bomb site. So getting taken up from the right. Oh, Noxix does find him, catching off guard, and there we go. Toshi does find the reply, but quickly taken down from Enk. So bit of exchange of fragging here, and it does seem as though the defensive side will come off the better of this. So with one player alive to the advantage, they've just got to sit there, play smart, lock down these sites. They know where they're trying to head, but Blackmain has taken the head off of AKN. Oh, falling onto Fiflo as well. Blackmain is on a mission, and that mission isn't over yet. And yes, Broken Boy, my name is Lauren Pansy Scott. Close. And there's a hat-trick of frags for Blackmain. Big play coming out from him. Finding the 4th as well. Sensational stuff from the Call of Duty hero himself. Really showing exactly why he's so well renowned within the Call of Duty 4 scene. So, impressive play so far. And best have been watching me, Tommy, even says Blackmain. He's clearly proud of that one. And I think Ono's PC's crashed, they're saying. Oh dear, so 5-2 is the scoreline right now. They're going to say not live for the rest of this. Give it a bit of a pause. And yeah, well, let's just hold off for a second while he sorts his PC out. good old Scotland and the PC and energy. Maybe, who knows, maybe the valleys have broken. That's more Wales, but nevertheless, I'm going to stick with that and flood his town. Don't laugh at me, Duffer. Was that Duffer or Mark?
No.
Can't even remember which one you are. You sound similar when you laugh at me. The mockery is horrible. But nevertheless, guys, out in chat, how are you finding this game so far? Have you been playing it competitively? Have you been joining up to the ESL website and giving it a go? If you haven't been, check it out. They've got a lot more series up and coming. This isn't just, some little tournament for the prestige. There's money on the line here, guys. And, well, these guys obviously want to get a little bit of dollar in their pocket. So if you are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you follow the page. We'll be bringing you as much Black Ops 2 as possible. Maybe some CSGO, maybe some COD 4 if we feel like it. I don't know. We're going to any games you want. So,
I'd love to see a bit of COD 4.
You really like COD 4, don't you, Mark?
I've played it so long that I do like that game.
You were pretty much renowned for your lacking ability in that game, and you came most of the time second to third. Can we confirm this?
I had a brainwave on Sunday, right, and that was I was going to win Epic LAN, so I've got to get a team for that.
Okay, well, you hear it here, folks. If you want to pick up the XD.Intel Mark, he was once relatively okay at gaming. These days, not ideal. Give him a PM. Just be like, hey, want to join my team? Give him a shout. But nevertheless, we are, as we said, in the ESL Go for Black Ops 2 final, and this is between BlackOps so far and PunchLine. And well, I'm very surprised with PunchLine. I think they're playing very well individually. I've seen a lot of big play coming out from KLH, FeeFlow as well. Really good scope work from him. I've been enjoying watching him, especially on this map, because I find it is quite a scopy map. I think it does give you a good advantage. Obviously, that mid-section can be dominated from, and as well as I believe it's the B-bomb site, does have a great overlook for the defensive team. Scopes straight down there and can get a big, big lock on it. But, guys, in chat, as I said, let me know. Are you guys playing this competitively? Is it not something you're fancying? Talk to me, folks. I'm lonely. I only have these people in chat with me for the fun of it. I don't like talking to them. I want to talk to you. And obviously, tweet this out there and follow this page because it will help me out to no end. And we are just waiting for Ono to join back up, and hopefully he's still alive up in Scotland somewhere. But just to give you guys an idea of the rosters while we are looking at this lovely overlay of the lobby, we do have Cesium, Blackmain, Paradox, and Toxg. So it's a real kind of mix for the BlackOps side. You'd never put that team in the same place at the same time in Call of Duty 4. They just don't necessarily gel, especially even with Ono in the mix. Obviously they have played, the occasional mixes here and there and everywhere, but it doesn't mean it would apply in a professional team, but they've somehow combined and managed to get themselves in on this one, and they're performing fairly well. And the opposing side, obviously, I'm not too aware of these guys. They have kind of graced us with a presence in previous games, but not ones I've played. But Mark, if you can keep track of that scoreline for me, that'd be lovely. And this is the first map. So let's pick up where we left off. I believe it was 5-2. There we go. So yeah, Mark, if you can keep track of that, that'd be absolutely beautiful. Let's spin across to the attacking side. I'm going to watch Toxg here. I do like the way he's playing, very aggressive, very much in the face of it. Let's see if you can do that once again into this round. So they're actually deciding on a bit of an A push. Last time they didn't go too well for them until Blackmain really stepped up to the plate and decimated the opposing side, and that was quite sensational. So MXP opening this one up, but that first frag onto Ono, and great position from Toxg there, awaiting the push in case it was going to happen. Not going to be pushing yet, but MXP is on the aggress, and he has found another onto Cesium. Big play from him, really leading the way this round. Noxix is prowling around by that AC. I wonder if he's going to actually find Toxg behind this corner. They're right next to each other right now. Just need to look in the right place at the right time, but not going to happen. Toxg has now been flanked. That could be pretty much a big old issue to Blackmain, who's now behind Toxg, and it's allowing the it's going to be terrible if he does find him. He's going to blame Toxg like there's no tomorrow. Now, Toxg has finally found EKN, and the A site is looking a little bit more possible if they had the bomb, but sadly they do not. Left in a 2v4. Can Blackmain and Toxg bring this one back? They're the two to do it if anyone could. Let's find out. We'll find out. Rains in. Toxg does find KLH, but Blackmain did get some fire coming from that B house. Looking across, peeking out. Toxg another one onto MXP. This is looking good so far. 2v2 all even. They brought it back somehow. Now, can Toxg receive that bomb? BlackMane trying to cover him off towards that spawn area in case FeeFlo does go for the peak. I think he is actually flashed up at the moment, so they know where they are, and Toxi once again is now left all in his lonesome. BlackMane has been taken down by Noxix, so Toxi prowls round towards their spawn, peeking every corner. He's still quite aggressive though, he's not directly gone for the bomb, with 27 seconds on the board. He's got to do something. He has found FeeFlo, but can he find the one remaining player? Because this would be a sensational bit of play coming from him. And Mark, can we actually mod the channel, please, as you do nothing otherwise? So, now looking towards that B-bomb site. Going to get that bomb down and plant it, hopefully. And right down to the wire. The tags are flying in. Oh, Noxix does manage it as well. So, it was close. Not quite there. So, big play from ToxG anyway. Good job. He gave it his best, but it wasn't good enough. And the scoreline will now hopefully resemble something that Mark can tell me once he's done moderating chat.
I've just flipped out how to not have a game full screen. It's 5-3.
There we go, 5-3. And it's not beyond P-Line to bring this one back. Good play from Noxus. Really playing smart. They're not overly committing. Just kind of staying back, getting the fire. There we go. Keeping Toxi obviously at a manageable threat, because he is quite the threat when he gets going. This guy is damn good at this game.
Got to say though that him and Sanjay, him and Cesium, they keep doing, every time that they're heading towards B, they do exactly the same thing.
It's the same route, isn't it? It's pretty...
I've noticed that on almost every map. They have the same route that they just stick to, and it works.
But when someone works that out, obviously once this game starts evolving and teams start obviously doing what they do in most other games, is watching the demos, learning, and anti-stratting, I don't know how well it's going to go. Cesium has once again found Noxix, Paradox onto Enk, so it is kind of going Bebo's way, but this will stop eventually. Teams will learn how to counter, and if they're not feeling comfortable, it's not going to be good for them, because they'll be confident in what they're doing, and it just won't really work. And I'm glad you liked it, Vital. Nevertheless, Toxi is just watching that rotate as they are making their way towards that A-bomb site. Let's find out who has that bomb. Let's see. Who is it with? Is it with anyone? That's the question. Spinning through. No, it's actually loose on the floor. I think BlackMane's just pushing up a little bit further, trying to look towards spawn with that scope in hand. Peeking across now, looking through. KLH has found Cesium while this is all going on. So they're bombed down and ticking. You can see 41 seconds on the board. And fire now rains in towards BlackMane. Leaning across. Oh, great shot from BlackMane there. Perfectly placing that bullet right between the eyes of KLH. And, well, Mark, do update us on the scoreline once again.
I didn't really see who on that round. I was minimised sorting out my setup, but I've got it all nice. I can actually see the chat now. And I see Millen. So I got excited. That'd be 6-3.
So what's the score? 6-3, great. So, guys, if you are enjoying this, make sure you follow the page. Otherwise, Mark might get overexcited because he's seen a friend in chat. There's very few of them, so when it happens, it's a glorious moment. So let's see what the boys are up to this round. What do they have in store for us? Do have BlackMane scoping up, tagged up just a touch. I believe the early nades nearly did catch him off guard. You can see the fire is raining in, but I think actually Cesium switched up to an AK. No, tell a lie. KLH has taken down Toxi nevertheless, so there goes one of the SMGs. Can Cesium pick up the mantle and try and lock down this B-bomb site with his fellow brethren? Going to sit back for a second in this mid-house, right? The bomb is now down and ticking 42 seconds. The previous defensive side now have to attack it with a bit of a timescale. So fire now comes in from the defensive team of P-Line, but here we go. NXP has found Paradox, quickly shut down by Olo. Oh, Cesium leaves its action, gets the tag, finally gets the frag onto Ek. But has it been too late? Let's see. There are 3 players still standing for P-Line, and FeeFlo does manage to take down his own teammate. What are you doing right now? Leaving it in a 2v1, faking out that bomb plant. KLH peering round, 13 seconds and counting. He's getting pretty close. I think he's going to go for full, depending on KLH to cover him in. Finally he does. So there we go. Big round coming out for the P-Line boys. Sensational play. So, tell me, obviously you're seeing this one going pretty close now. It's going down to the wire. And I've got to ask you the question. Do you think that as soon as, let's say, the Bebo or YOLO guys do get onto the defensive team or defensive side, do you think it's going to be a little bit one way? Do you think we're going to have a bit of a runaway game?
Well, we've seen how it happened before.
Yeah.
Like I said, these are 2 completely different teams. I mean, different play styles, different players. There's a lot to consider, even though we may be a bit, defense biased on this map.
Yep.
Like I say always, best to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, indeed. MXP once again has opened up on this map. This man's been pretty much pivotal for the P-Line side. I'm going to follow him now. Oh, he has been taken down finally by Toxi, the opposing danger threat. The other side. Toxi once again on fifth flow, following things up. Big play from BO at the moment. They want to get back that nice firm lead. She let it slip a little bit here. Since on reconnected, who knows, maybe he's been stealing 89's cheats. And Toxi did find the frag onto KLH. So quick exchange now leaving it in a 3v1. It's not looking good right now, but Noxix isn't down and out just as yet, but finally put down by Paradox. Bringing it back to that bit of a closer marker. So obviously you can see Paradox now just eyeing up across mid in this